The Southern Door County School District announcing today they're rolling out more than $1.7 million in cuts after voters rejected an operational referendum back in April. The district is eliminating or modifying 8 teaching jobs plus the school psychologist, replacing a contracted nurse with a staff RN, and releasing 5 other employees. That alone cuts more than $1 million and about 58% of the total savings. All staff, including administrators, are facing a pay freeze, fewer paid summer hours, and possible health insurance changes. If new funding does not appear, volleyball and swim programs could be cut as well, and upgrades to computers, IT, and athletic uniforms delayed.